Located on the north end of the Fresno State campus, Fresno State animal science students and professors raise and breed farm animals, including the gem of the group, the Fresno State Horse Unit. The Equine Laboratory and Horse Unit features almost 50 horses, including mostly American quarter horses and hackney horses. The students, under the guidance of Dr. Ann Rodick, have the opportunity to care for, raise, and breed the horses for a hands-on experience unlike any other.
The students do all the work. There's no paid employee out here except myself and the student employees, so they do all the feeding and loading the hay and cleaning the stalls and digging weeds, and they stay up at night waiting for the mares to have their foals, as well as all the other activities.
According to Dr. Rodick, the horse unit sells some of the horses it raises and sells the breeding fees for its studs. March through June is the prime foaling and breeding season for these horses. We were lucky enough to be at the horse unit on a breeding day and witness the artificial insemination, or AI, process firsthand. Dr. Rodick led the process with the assistance of her students, and it was a multi-step process. The first step is selecting the female horse, or mare. This mare's name is Pokachex, and she just gave birth to her colt only 10 days earlier. But for horses, the pregnancy lasts 11 months. So in order to give birth again next season, Pokachex has to be artificially inseminated this month. Dr. Rodick checked Pokachex's ovary with an ultrasound and found a follicle ready to be released. The next step of the AI process is to capture semen from a stallion, or stud. For today's AI, Dr. Rodick and her team will use Master Steve. The next step of the process is to analyze the semen and make sure they have completed the process. The team studied the sample and found it to be good enough for AI. The sample had 245 million sperm cells per milliliter. The final step is to artificially inject Master Steve semen into Pokachex. The process will be repeated 2 days later to make sure it was a success. Animal science grad student Sally Venn explains to us the advantages of AI versus natural breeding.
There's several benefits of artificial insemination versus live cover, and one is it stops the spread of disease. The second is just safety of the stallion and the mare. The mare, you saw the stallions, a mare could get kicked, and you saw the mare kicking at the stud. Stud could get kicked and hurt. And then also, like, if we had more than one mare to breed, today we got 4 doses, so we could have bred 4 different mares.
Today's AI process was only one of many this season for the Equine Lab and Horse Unit. Venn said they collect semen from studs once or twice a week. And this season they have seen last year's hard work pay off with the births of multiple foals and colts, with a few more on the way. For more information about the Fresno State Horse Unit and the Equine Lab, visit FresnoStateHorses.com, or feel free to stop by Barstow and Price at the Horse Unit during any daylight hours to talk to Dr. Rodick and her students.